Of course, there's practices. If you identify 3 discrete problems, then you can define 3 discrete antidotes. So there are 2 secondary, which is the greed and the anger. And you can apply secondary antidotes like love and patience, for example, compassion, understanding somebody else's suffering and wishing them well, love, which is wanting them to be happy. You can cultivate those things and they serve as direct antidotes to those internal impulses or instincts. But those 2 secondary impulses of greed and aversion or anger are rooted in one fundamental issue, which is the delusion, which is what my teachers sometimes call misperception. In Sanskrit, avidya. Avidya means not seeing things clearly. Now that, if you eliminate that, then the other 2 drop away. So it's worth eliminating that. And of course, the Buddhist tradition offers wonderful tools. There's something called the 3 trainings, which is the Buddha's prescription for dealing with suffering. The 3 trainings are the 3 methods to have a comprehensive approach to happiness, or the path to happiness, you can say, has 3 parts. One is wisdom, the other one is contemplative practice, and the third one is ethical lifestyle. Ethical lifestyle is about living harmoniously, not hurting yourself and not hurting others. It's about adopting a kind of lifestyle that's conducive to reality. We have to live with each other. There's only so many resources. We have impulses that could hurt ourselves and other people. So the Buddha prescribed all these kind of lifestyle recommendations about how to live. And if you adopt those, it sort of means that you have to reprioritize your life. If you live in New York City and you have a job and you have a family and you live with other people and you have to get on the subway, you have to maybe let people go first sometimes. You have to maybe share. You maybe have to cut back on working so obsessively so you have time for spiritual practice. You might have to change your life if you want to be happy, in other words. The middle training is the training in contemplative practice, which is all the yoga and the meditation and the prayer and all those things. All those things work on eradicating the afflictions in your mind. So all your hatred, all your desire can be combated by meditation, because meditation isn't just one thing. Meditation is a variety of techniques used for different afflictions in your mind. So if your mind is disturbed, like a glass of water, then some meditations are designed to calm down and to still that glass of water. Now, if you put a lump of clay or some soil in that water and you stir it up, that water in that cup is not transparent. It's murky. And that's our current condition. Our mind is disturbed and we're not seeing reality clearly. So using meditation calms the mind down from its state of distraction and disturbance, and suddenly all the soot or soil settles at the bottom. Then you can combine another technique called love and compassion. And there you can see that you're not distinct from other people and that other people's needs and wants are just as important to you. If we're going to survive together, you have to take into consideration the people that you live with. And so want them to be well. Want them to be happy. If they're happy, doesn't it make your environment better? If we live together in a small little place and you're unhappy and you're angry, it's going to make the environment difficult to live in. So we are interconnected. So your happiness and my happiness are connected. They are interdependent. So those techniques are about making sure other people get happy too and feeling connected with them. And then finally there are techniques for analysis, which help us see reality clearly. Upon the basis of a calm mind, then seeing the nature that the person that I think is over here and the person that I think you are over there is a mistake. And that's the deepest level. if we can see that our fixation to this mind and body over here, traumatized, afraid, sad, I'm the little boy when I grew up in Asia who was sad and confused and whatever, if I think that's who I am, then it doesn't matter if we change the outer environment. But if I understand I'm so much more than that, if I can begin to let go of that little story I've been holding on to my whole life about how I'm this and how I'm that, and have a space of openness about what I can be and what I can do, and hold the same about you. Like when you upset me and I see you a certain way, I almost put you in a little box and I define you and I say, this is who you are. And once I define you, then I can't relate to you any other way. And so those wisdom meditations are designed to see that your fixation and compartmentalization of other people and reality is like a boulder in a stream. It's preventing the natural flow of reality. And so those three components, an ethical lifestyle, all the contemplative meditative practices to deal with the afflictive emotions, and wisdom, seeing things clearly, offer the comprehensive package, the full Monty. And that's the biggest antidote. That's what the Buddha's great contribution to science and medicine is that full package.